What's going on, all you good people? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Martin with Belvoir Auto Spa. Today's video is going to be a more in-depth review at Adam's Graphene Liquid Wax. Now, I've already done a torture test on this compared to some of its competitors. It did about what I expected for, a wax-on, wipe-off product. And standalone, it does all right, but it does really good when you top it with their graphene detail spray. Now, I'm not going to be reviewing that though. This is a phenomenal product though. They call it a detail spray, but really this stuff's like a spray sealant, really easy to apply. Anyways, Adam's Graphene Liquid Wax. It is a reduced graphene oxide infused wax, where it's not really wax, it's China clay. It says that in the ingredients, sorry. So it's China clay with reduced graphene oxide, I'm sure some other things, and that's what gets you your protection. Now, why would you use this over their spray-on products? And it's simple. A lot of people still enjoy the activity of waxing their car, hand waxing their car, machine waxing their car, whatever. Personally, I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm doing this review for you all so you can really, see how it is, how it does, and make your opinion on whether or not you want to purchase this product. Now, as of this date, this can only be purchased at AutoZone. It seems it's a new agreement between Adams and AutoZone, where, they release this product exclusively there, plus a few other products. I'm sure in time it'll be available online. I just don't know when. So, anyways, getting into it, here is the description of the product on the back. If you want to pause it and take a look at that. Now it does say this has filling abilities and removing light oxidation. So apparently it's some form of cleaner wax. In my opinion, the removal of oxidation comes from the mechanical action of your hand or the machine, not necessarily this, but that's just my opinion on it. Anyways, it says it's got a key lime scent. To me, it smells like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It smells really good either way, and there is what it contains. So yeah, China clay, doesn't actually use wax, so that's how they get that wax consistency. The instructions are pretty straightforward. I've already prepped the panel properly. Shake well before use, wax on, wax off, let it haze for 1 to 3 minutes. Once it's hazed, you buff it off to reveal that brilliant shine. Common sense warning, don't use too much or you're going to have a hard time. And there's your warnings, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I've got a panel prepped, and we are going to test out its filling ability, see how well it fills. And, then we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and get to it, guys. I've already said I've got a panel sectioned off, and I've got a few good parts that I think you're going to enjoy. So let's get over to the panel. Okay, so here's our test area, guys. I've got it divided into 3 sections. Right here, I have fully polished it. In this middle section, I've left compounding haze or holograms that a lot of people's cars have from, you just wiping stuff off your car. And on this section, I've got scratches. Now the scratches came from me using 3000 grit sandpaper, and I kind of did it in a swirling pattern best I could, so it could mimic swirls that you're going to get over time from improperly washing your car washes, and increased any abrasiveness on the panel. This is going to be our control, so I'm not going to wax up here. I'm just going to wax down here. Okay. So let me get the wax all taken care of. So here it is. Make sure we shake it up first. Not much to shake in there because it's pretty thick consistency. I've got an Adams microfiber applicator. So again, you don't need much. That is going to be plenty. That's probably more than enough, honestly. And like I said, it's a nice thick consistency. I've seen some other liquid waxes that are really runny. I like how the consistency of this, because I feel like if you're using a wax, it should be like a wax. So you can go back and forth, circular motions, whatever you want to do. The idea is just get the wax on there. Now those circular motions are probably going to help to remove some oxidation depending on your application method, similar to applying it by machine. But you know, we're really just gonna make sure we get it worked in there. And like I said, it smells really good. I really enjoy the smell of it. And I'm going above and beyond. You don't have to wax it this much, but that's just how it is. Okay, now we're gonna let it sit for 1 to 3 minutes and then come back and buff it off. All right, it's been more than a few minutes. Sorry, my 3-year-old had to use the bathroom. He's potty training. So anyways, we can see it's all hazed over here. And I apologize, I didn't show you guys the control section first. So you can see the scratches up here. You might be able to see the compounding haze up here. And then over here, it's polished. There's got a little residue there, so I apologize for that. But yeah, you can kind of see. So anyways, let's wipe this off. Okay, so get yourself a nice clean microfiber towel. And, ooh, it feels so slick and smooth. Still smells good too. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the tape. That way I can really get a good look at everything. We'll leave that tape there. Okay, so yeah, like I said, it is very slick. Slickness is really amazing. So let's see the filling ability. So we're going to look at this top section of the control first. Again, that's polished right there. That is with some compounding haze, which you can kind of see if you got an eye for it, especially right there. And those are the scratches that I put in with 3000 grit sandpaper. Very similar to swirl marks you see on people's cars. Okay, so moving down. As far as, you know, high polish shine, I don't see a considerable difference. I mean, it still looks amazing. Okay, so this is compounding haze down here because I didn't polish down here, but yeah, between this and the control, well, you can kind of see a line there. I did darken it a little bit, so see that line right there, kind of. So it does darken your paint, especially you got darker colors, which is good. Really brings out the richness of that color. And these little marks, those are just imperfections of paint, so don't pay those any mind. Okay, next over here to where the holograms are, where you can kind of see. You can see that clear line right there. And then, yeah, that filled in the holograms pretty well. I mean, if we go back and forth between the highly polished section and the section with the holograms, you can't really see the holograms anymore, so pretty good filling ability, okay? Now to scratches. And you can see a very clear line. Okay, nothing is gonna completely fill scratches, guys, but I mean, look at the difference that makes between here and here. That is pretty impressive. So it's got some pretty good filling ability, I'd say, which waxes usually tend to, especially with graphene or ceramic, because it made the paint deeper, richer, even with those scratches present. So pretty good results, I'd say. So again, we'll take one more look, let you guys get a final look at that, and just tell me what you think. I think it does a pretty good job, all things considered. So if you're looking for something that, you know, if you don't really want to paint correct your car, I think liquid waxes are great because they fill great. If you are going to take the time to paint correct your car, if you want to use the wax, that's fine. Otherwise, I mean, there's other things you can use. But just apply the wax with a machine, and you get some really great results, even better probably than what we got here. Anyways, let's go in for our final thoughts. All right, so Adam's Graphene Liquid Wax goes on easily, removes very easily, very, very easy wax to use. It's got decent protective properties, which you can see in my torture test video, and it has pretty good filling abilities. So as I was saying, guys, would I personally use a wax, or in what situation would I personally use a wax, liquid wax in? One, if I'm going to apply it by machine to a car that is not getting a paint correction or enhancement, just clay bar and wax, this is going to give you phenomenal results as far as that filling ability goes. Filling ability is not permanent, but if you stay on top of your protection, it can last a long time. And again, you maintain it with their graphene detail spray. And you can see, when they say they use reduced graphene oxide, there it is down there at the bottom. That's why they say you got to shake it up. Oops. That way you really get to mix in. Shake it up more than I did. Let me see. Okay, there you go. Now it's really mixed in there, as you can see. Now my opinion on graphene versus ceramic, I think graphene is the next evolution in paint protection. Most graphene products are ceramic-based, graphene infused. Whether they're using reduced graphene oxide, which Adams uses, or they're using their other process that Turtle Wax uses, where everything's mixed in equally. It just makes things a little bit more slicker, a little bit more richer, still with the backbone of the ceramic protection that we all know and love. So there's my opinions on graphene, guys. Overall, I think this is a pretty good liquid wax product. You can't go wrong with it. You can pick it up at AutoZone. It does cost about $30. For my fellow veterans, you can use your veteran or military discount at AutoZone and get like 5% off. Usually knocks off the sales tax or something. It's better than nothing. You can get the graphene detail spray there as well. You can pick this up online. This is not available online as of the day of this recording. Hopefully it will be soon. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave a comment below of your thoughts. I appreciate everybody's support, everybody that comments on the channel. It's been great thus far. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Leave the video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.